Good morning, everyone. Once again, this is Black Forest coming to you with another market analysis video and currency breakdown. This morning, we're going to be looking at the USDCAD. But before we break down this chart, this currency pair, we have to say that this video is for educational purposes only. This is not financial advice, okay? This is not financial advice, okay? So, but we all know why you guys are here. You guys are here to find good, credible Forex content that can help improve your ability as a trader, and that can help put a little bit of extra money in your pocket within these troubling times. Okay, so why do the hard work when we'll do the hard work for you? All you got to do is just watch the content and then apply it accordingly. Okay, only thing we ask is that you like, subscribe, and share this video. Subscribing will allow you to get continued access to our content, and you will get notifications whenever we drop new videos. And then also liking and sharing also pushes our content out further, so we can gain more traction, so we can get more fellow traders to come to and observe what we're doing here. So we can continue to grow our channel, so we can make sure we have a good community in which everybody is becoming profitable. Because the thing about Forex, it's not about winning a trade, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people watching this video can win a trade. It's about consistently winning a trade and being able to trade in any market. Okay, it doesn't matter if it's the F&P numbers are coming out, if it's a bear market, a bullish market, does not matter. It's about being able to consistently win trades no matter the market, or like they say, no matter whether rain, sleet, or snow, we're going to be profitable consistently. And that's why we make this content, is so you guys can be profitable consistently, because we believe in consistent profits. Because we don't trade for our health. Okay. So with all that said, thank you for watching the video. Now let's dive into this currency breakdown and this chart breakdown, okay? Now, before we get to talking about what exactly is happening on the chart, let us discuss what is happening with each respective currency, okay? Now, we're going to have to talk about this from a traditional and non-traditional standpoint, starting with the CAD. Now, the CAD, we do have some news coming out about with the CAD, so we're going to see how this news plays out, and whether this currency remains strong, or whether this currency will be strong or weak. And it's some high impact news as well. It is the Bank of Canada's interest rate decision. So we're going to see what they're going to do with that interest rate and how it's going to affect the charts. So don't be surprised if you see that any pair that you trade with the CAD on it, whether it's on the left hand side or right hand side, become very volatile once that economic news comes out. Okay, but we're going to have to talk about oil, because there is a traditional relationship between oil and the Canadian dollar, and a non-traditional relationship between the USD and oil. Okay, but let's talk about the Canadian dollar and oil's relationship. Okay, the Canadian dollar's oil relationship with oil stems from that oil is actually, believe it or not, one of Canada's major exports. Natural exports is oil. One of their biggest customers is us here in America. We've actually been buying more Canadian oil since this whole fiasco happened with the Russian-Ukrainian incident. Okay, so as long as oil prices continue to, when oil prices go up, we see the strengthening of the Canadian dollar, and when oil prices go down, we see a devaluing or a weakening of the Canadian dollar. Okay. Now, due to geopolitical events, there has been a non-traditional relationship developed between the USD and oil as well, in which high oil prices are affecting the strength of the USD. Okay, so if oil prices go up, the USD is actually losing value, is because as oil prices go up, right, it causes gas prices at the pumps to go up as well. As gas prices at the pumps go up as well, that means that consumers are spending less money in the stores, which means that our economy stagnates, because we don't have money going into the economy, and eventually it shrinks. Then we have a weakening of the USD. Okay. But if oil prices go down, we have a strengthening of the USD, right? And this is due because less money is getting spent at the pumps, more money is getting spent at the stores. As more money is getting spent at the stores, That means that the economy can grows because there's money going into the economy. Okay, and this non-traditional relationship was developed due to geopolitical events surrounding the Russian-Ukrainian incident. Basically, America and NATO, which is basically America and the Western countries of Europe, said that they were going to put a sanction on Russian oil and Russian gas around the world. That caused an artificial decrease in the circulating oil supply. Okay, and the way oil's value is calculated is calculated based off of scarcity. So when there's less oil, that means prices go up, and when there's more oil, prices go down. So this artificial decrease in the oil world circulate supply caused prices to shoot up and shoot up tremendously. Talking about, we were looking at barrels of gallons of oil like 120, 130, which is like almost unheard of. Okay. But to combat that, the American government started releasing barrels of oil from its reserves. A lot of the other major world powers started releasing barrels of oil from their reserve as well. And OPEC said that they were going to uptake their production in oil per day to try to curb the high oil prices, because it's not just also affecting America. High oil prices is affecting every nation around the world, and is basically catalyzing the world's inflation. Okay, and they can actually end up causing the world to go into a global recession, with Europe happen going first, then America. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Okay. So currently right now we are seeing a drop in oil prices due to the oil news that came out. We've actually had 7 million more barrels in circulation that was anticipated. So we are seeing a drop in the oil prices, which means that we are seeing a strengthening of the U.S. dollar, coupled with all the positive news that we have coming about the U.S. dollar as well. That we are going to see a continuing of the strengthening of the U.S. dollar. No, that was a lot, guys, but we got to be thorough. We got to cover everything. Okay. So with that said, now let's go ahead and dive into what's going in on the chart. Let's go ahead and dive into what's happening on the chart. Okay. So as we can see, we were going down for some time, range, 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 broke the range very aggressively. We've been going up, 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 up. We did have some retracement come in, but we are eating up that retracement very well, and we're digesting everything, and now we're here at this point. So it looks like our new target area is going to be this price point here. But like I said, when this interest rate news drop around 10 o'clock, we're going to see a lot of volatility happening with the CAD. Okay, so we may have an aggressive push down before we end up getting up to this area here. So this is several different scenarios in which this will happen. We can range, 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 then go up. We can range, 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 have a slight push down, then go up, or we can take off from here. So one of those three scenarios is what's going to take place. That's going to continue to push us towards our long position. Okay. Hope this information was helpful. Happy trading.